What's up, fighting fans? Tips from the Fight IQ channel. Today we're coming back for another episode of the Fight IQ show. And we're gonna talk about last weekend. I'm gonna give you the top 3 fights that I saw and tell you why they should be watched or rewatched. To make this ranking, I base my opinion on these criteria: the excitement, the duration of the fight, the opposition level, and the way to finish the fight. After that, I will also mention some other fight that impressed me. So let's get ready to rumble! This weekend I watched the One Friday Fights 58 in the Lumpinee Stadium of Bangkok on Friday 5th, the One Fight Night 21 also in the Lumpinee Stadium of Bangkok on Friday 5th, LFA 181 in Prior Lake, Minnesota on Friday 5th, the Cage Warriors 170 in Dublin on Saturday 6th, KSW 93 in Paris, France on Saturday 6th, and the UFC Fight Night in Vegas on Saturday 6th. Number 3, Superbon vs Marat Grigorian, main event of the One Friday Fights 58 in the Lumpinee Stadium of Bangkok on Friday 5th, and it was for the interim featherweight kickboxing title. Even though it was not the awesome fight that I was thinking it would be, it was still pretty exciting. 5 rounds banger and a really close fight. Really not the high pace I was expecting except for the first round. Grigorian's plan was to cut off the ring from his opponent, pressure him, throw powerful boxing combos to the head and to the body, and some low kicks to punctuate the exchanges. Superbon was trying to keep Grigorians at kicking distance, using his great middle kicks and front kicks to do so, and throwing knees to the body every time the Armenian was getting too close. After a high intensity first round, the pace went down, more like the one of a Muay Thai fight than a kickboxing fight, and each round was so close. In the end, the judges gave it to Superbon, which is to me the right decision. He was not really active with the punches, but he threw a huge amount of kicks and knees with tremendous accuracy. I'd like to see the numbers cause it was unreal. Grigorian did a great fight too, just a bit under the standards that we're used to from him. Of course, he kept marching forward as usual. The damages this guy can hit like it's nothing. Great variety of punches, a lot of success with the uppercuts, but not enough accuracy and not enough kicking. Still really entertaining to see high-level kickboxing on display. Congrats to both warriors for the show, and I will be excited to see Superbon for the unification belt versus Alazov. Number 2, Brendan Allen vs Chris Curtis, main event of the UFC Fight Night in Vegas on Saturday 6. That's definitely the fight that surprised me the most. I was expecting a clear winner, Allen in that case, but we got a really close fight. First round was clearly in favor of Allen. He seemed really comfortable and relaxed on the feet, sticking and moving, and he was also able to get the fight to the ground, taking Curtis back. But Curtis made some great adjustments. He was leaving less space to Allen, bringing more pressure, pushing him against the fence, and placing some great boxing combos that hit Allen really hard. Allen was still able to reach the target as well. Powerful and accurate punches, good body kicks, and also great knee. I'm questioning a bit his choices after that. He chose to stay in his opponent's face, exchanging big shots. Problem being, Curtis is an elite boxer, and that was clearly favorizing his style. He hurt Allen bad in the round 3 with a cross from the left hand that made him wobbly. Credit to Allen, who recognized he was in danger and went for the takedown, finishing the round on the ground and getting his opponent's back. The 2 last rounds were incredibly close, Curtis having the advantage on the feet with his crisp boxing, damaging his opponent, and Allen trying to get the fight to the ground where he knew he was the better fighter. Both guys went at it until the very end of the fight, where Allen could maybe have finished his opponent in the last effort. Fight went to the decision, a split decision in that case that the judges gave to Allen. I think it could have been a draw. I don't see a clear winner there. Anyway, great fight from both guys. Shout out to Chris Curtis, who took the fight on short notice and put on a great show, showing some holes in Allen's game. Allen continues his winning streak. I'd like to see him versus a top middleweight now, but unfortunately they're almost all booked. But why not a fight versus Sean Strickland or Nasruddin Imavov next? And number 1, Region Eersel vs Alexei Nicolas, main event of the One Fight Night 21 in the Lumpinee Stadium of Bangkok. It was on Friday 5th, and it was for the lightweight kickboxing title. I love that fight, guys. clash of two game plans, well followed by both fighters, and a dose of craziness to make it even more interesting. From the first round you could see that Nicolas' game plan was to stay in movement, stay out of Eersel's long reach, and destroy his legs to compromise his ability to stay mobile. To that, the champ was answering by setting a lot of pressure, using powerful boxing combos and knees when he closed the distance. They went at it for 5 rounds like I expected in the preview. Nicolas counterattacked with a lot of success and accuracy, even knocking down the champ in round 2. Great kicking game as well from the Frenchman. A lot of variety, even using calf kicks, something that you don't see that often in kickboxing, and implemented it with success. Eersel did a great job too, kept marching forward the whole fight, pressuring his opponent, throwing a lot of volume, excellent boxing combos, working the body of Nicolas too, and from time to time he gave us that dose of craziness. A flying knee, a high kick while stepping back unbalanced. At the end of the fight it was really hard to tell who was victorious on that one. I saw online that opinions were splitted and the judges decided it belonged to Alexis Nicolas, making him the new lightweight king. Personally, I would have given it to Eersel because of his activity, his pressure, he sent some damaging shots as well. I still can't see why you would give it to Alexis Nicolas. Also, don't forget that was only the second fight of Nicolas in one championship. He was still unranked and he went tit for tat with an unbeaten champion. This alone is already amazing. Nicolas becomes the first French champion from one championship. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to the former champ Eersel as well. Even if it didn't go his way, he did a great performance. I really hope they will run it back. I know Juan is keen on rematches and this one could definitely be interesting. I was impressed by some other fight at UFC Fight Night. Morgan Charrière vs Chepe Mariscal. Great fight, really impressed by Charrière's technical level and IQ and by Mariscal's grit. I thought the Frenchman won it, but congrats to both guys. Campbell vs Peak was awesome too. Both guys gave it all and went to the decision where Campbell got the win. Huge KO win for Nora Cornell. In the first fight of the prelims versus Melissa Mullins, she scored 2 beautiful high kicks and followed with ground and pound. Can't wait to see her again. Some good performances at LFA 181. Great fight between Santana and Thompson. Grappler versus striker. Santana won via split decision. Not so sure about that decision, but congrats to both guys. Kwang Lee scored a nice KO in the co-main event. It was versus Jiao Tang and is continuing his undefeated career. Another great KO is the one from Igor Siqueira in the main event, getting his hands on the interim flyweight title. Saladin Parnas defended his belt with authority at KSW 93 in Paris, knocking Mircea out in the very first round with a beautiful head kick. Nice main and co-main at Cage Warriors 170, Sheehan winning the vacant welterweight title versus Conrad with a beautiful triangle choke in the first round. In the co-main, Paul Hughes got the win in the really first round, knocking out Fabiano Silva with nasty elbows. One Championship gave some nice shows on Friday. I saw some great Muay Thai during One Friday Fights 58. Definitely something to watch. Dibella couldn't fight, by the way. He got hospitalized after the weigh-in. Something went wrong with his rehydration process. So let's wish him a good recovery. One Fight Night 21 was also great. A lot of finishes, it was really fun. So that's it regarding last weekend. If you enjoyed that video, you know the drill. Please give a hard punch to those like and subscribe buttons. It helps me a lot. Go hit the comments, go on Discord, go on Telegram, Instagram, whatever you're on, and give me your thoughts on the last bangers. I'll see you later this week. Thank you.